Friday today. I am usually teaching a nice stretch and relax class, so I want to keep it easy tonight. Just because we all started to work harder, do more, really think that we didn't do enough because we are at home, but I think it's sometimes really nice to back off a little bit, find some rest, some quietness, and especially starting to connect a little bit more with your breath. So just start in any way you like. Maybe you like to lay down, you can stay seated. If your knees are higher than your hips into a seated position, just sit onto a block. You can also come into child's pose and then just close your eyes. See if you can start to dive a little bit deeper within. Make sure that you relax everything. Your face, your shoulders. Your sitting bones root down into the floor if you're seated. Melt all the way down into your mat when you're laying down. Just feel that the earth is just dragging you down and you can surrender. Just feel how you're doing. It doesn't matter how you feel, just observe it. You don't want to analyze any of the things that you notice. It's fine as it is. You take a moment here to ask yourself what brought you to your yoga mat. Is there anything you would like to give to yourself by doing your practice? Maybe you dedicate your practice to something, to someone. Start to deepen your breath. If you'd like to, you can bring one hand on your heart, one onto your belly. Just feel that every in and exhalation is a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. On every inhalation, just feel the air coming in through both nostrils, sliding down at the back of your throat, and then you feel yourself all the way up, all the way to your pelvic floor. Maybe it's radiating to your fingers, your toes. You can just wait for a moment till you start your exhalation. When you exhale, you empty everything again. Maybe you wait at the end of your exhale till the next cycle of breath starts. Just take as much time as you can. On every inhalation you feel the space, maybe the length, filling up with new life energy. On every exhalation you just let go, release a little bit more. Maybe you even like to breathe out through your mouth. Just start to feel the flow of your breath going through your whole body. Only breathe. You feel that big energy just flowing through you. Just stay here for a few more deep in and exhalations. Really see if you can stay connected with this deep breath during your whole practice. Especially today when we go slow, feel that you can move on your breath, giving your body all the space. Just soften a little bit more, being aware of everything you're doing. One more deep in and exhalation here. And if you're laying down onto your back, just give yourself a nice stretch. And you come all the way up into a seated position. And if you are in a seated position already, maybe you cross your legs the other way around. And then from here you bring your hands on your knees. And then just pull your shoulders to your ears. Nice and high, find some length. And then drop it. 2 more times, deep inhale. Pull your shoulders all the way into your ears. And exhale, let go. 1 more time. Lengthen all the way with your shoulders up into your ears. And drop it down. And then from here you just start to make some circles all the way from your hips. So you can start really into your lower back, into your hips. And then you work it up to your waist. Your rib cage can move with you. Your shoulders, shoulder blades, your neck. Just notice if there is some tightness. Maybe you can let go a little bit more. I hear everything cracking in my neck. Just tells that it was really needed. And then in your own time you can go all the way back to the center. When you're all the way back into the middle, gently bring your left hand next to you. Extend your right arm up. And then just move over to the left side. Nice and easy. Just feel that your right sitting bone stays onto the floor. You lengthen all the way to your right fingers. Maybe you like to look down or in front of you or even up. Make sure that you relax that right shoulder blade down over the back of your ribs. Maybe you just breathe deeply into the right side of your rib cage. Try not to collapse into that left side. Just keep focusing on lengthening out. 1 more deep inhale here. And then come all the way back to the center. Lengthen your spine for a moment and then you go for the other side. Left arm rises. Lengthen all the way up. And then you can move over to the right side. You feel that you can use your in and exhalations. Maybe just really gently on every inhale, you rise up a few millimeters. On your exhale, you have the space to sink down a little bit deeper. So you keep that flow in your body. Some softness. Giving your muscles, your whole body the idea that it can do everything really nice and calm. Make it easy for yourself. Taking 1 more deep inhale here. And then come all the way back to the center. Then extend your arms all the way up, interlace your fingers. Just give yourself a nice stretch. Maybe you pull that arms a little bit to the back. And then slowly bring your hands in front of you. You can slide all the way forward, roll over your knees, and then come onto hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And just see if you can do some cat-cow. Lifting your heart up, your sitting bones up. On your exhalation, you round your spine. Just see if you can bring your neck with you. Move your shoulder blades over the back of your ribs. Using every vertebra in your spine. And slowly come all the way back to the center. If you want to, you bring your knees a little bit wider. You can bring your big toes together. And then just slowly walk your hands forward. See if you can let your chest melt down. If it doesn't work, it's fine if you bring your forehead to the floor. Just try to keep lifting your sitting bones up. Make sure you can still breathe. No wrinkles in your forehead. Relax your face. Taking one more deep in and exhalation here. And then you pull your navel in, you lift your heart up. Walk your hands all the way back under your shoulders. And then you can bring your knees a little bit wider if you didn't do that yet. You can bring your right arm all the way up, gazing up to the ceiling, open it up, and on your exhalation, bring your right arm all the way underneath your left. See if you can bring your cheek onto the floor, don't crunch your own neck, keep some space. Maybe you keep that left hand in front of you. Maybe you lengthen that left arm all the way up, and over to the back. Maybe you grab your thigh, so you can pull that left shoulder up a little bit more. Make sure it feels good. Don't make it a struggle today. Just see if you can breathe deeply. One more deep in and exhalation here. And bring your left arm all the way back up. Bring it back in front of your face so you can press yourself all the way back up. Bring your hands back under your shoulders and then bring your knees a little bit closer together again. Extend your right leg all the way to the back and then walk your right leg to the left side. Try to keep pressing your hands, your knee into the floor, look over your left shoulder. Feel that you keep pressing your right heel away from you. Keep your back long. And slowly come back to the center. Knee back on the floor. Maybe you widen your knees a little bit. And then from here we go for the other side. Left arm rises. See if you can stretch yourself out. And then bring your left arm underneath your right. Bring your cheek onto the floor. Just bringing your shoulder down. Maybe this is enough, you stay where you are. Or you bring your right arm up and over. It's fine if you bring it onto your lower back. Maybe you catch your thigh up there. Now just stay here for 2 more deep in and exhalations. After your second exhale, you bring your arm back up, hand back in front of your face, and slowly come back to the center. Knees back together, and then bring your left leg to the back. And slowly walk your left foot to the right side. Keep lengthening your spine, try not to hang into your shoulders, and then look over your right shoulder to your left foot. Try to keep squeezing your inner thighs together. And then make your way back to the center. And then from here you can tuck your toes under your feet. Press your sitting bones all the way to your heels and start to make your way up into down dog. When you're all the way into your downward facing dog, just walk your dog here for a moment. Maybe you come high onto the toes of one foot, you press the other heel down. Maybe you like to move your hips a little bit. Just see if you can listen to your body. Just do whatever feels good. Just make sure you lengthen all the way from your wrists to your sitting bones. And always keep your knees bent a little bit more. You don't need to touch the floor with your heels at all. And in your own time, you come to stillness in your downward dog. Feel that you press your hands away into the earth, stretching your sitting bones up and away in the opposite direction. Keep some space for your neck. Lengthen the crown of your head in the direction of your hands. One more deep in an exhalation here. And then really gently, little steps, walk your feet forward. Maybe first your heel, then the ball of your foot, and then your toes. And when you are all the way forward, maybe you like to place your feet a little bit wider, catch your elbows. Maybe there is another variation you like. Just hang forward, letting your whole upper body melt down over your thighs. Make sure that there is no tension in your neck or in your shoulders or in your face. Use that in an exhalation. And just slowly release your arms. Gently roll up. Vertebra. Come up into a standing position. When you're all the way up, just bring your feet together, big toes touch. And then make some circles with your shoulders. Maybe one by one, maybe both together. And then you can bring your hands all the way in front of your heart center. Root your feet down, pull yourself up through the center of your body. And on your next inhalation, lengthen your arms up to the ceiling, stretch it out. And on your exhalation, open your chest. Deep inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, slowly fold yourself forward over the thighs. Half lift on your inhalation. And exhale, slowly step your feet into high plank. Take a moment here, maybe shifting your weight a little bit forward and backwards. Feel that you connect with all the muscles you need to use into your shoulders, into your core. And then you can bring your knees down, come all the way down onto your belly. And then bring your hands next to your mat. Come onto your fingertips, elbows point up to the ceiling. And then just start to make some circles. Maybe you look over your shoulder, you can see your feet. Just see if you can open everything up. To the center. Bring your hands under your shoulders or next to your ribs. See if you can lift your heart up into an easy baby cobra. And slowly go back. Two more. Use your breath. Inhale, deeply rise up. And exhale out. Slowly melt back down. Last time, deep inhale, rising. exhale, lower. And then tuck your toes under. Press your sitting bones all the way to your heels. And from there you lengthen back up into your down dog. Taking a deep in and exhalation here. And bring your right leg up. Just hold it here for a moment. Feel the length. If you have a wall behind you, you can press the ball of your foot into the wall just to find some more length up there. Taking one more deep in and exhale. Then pull your knee all the way to your chest. And with softness, step your foot forward. Just hold it here for a moment. Maybe move a little bit to the front and to the back. Feel a nice stretch into your left thigh, your hip flexors. And then you bring your left knee down to the floor. Slowly start to bring your arms up. If you like to interlace your fingers, bring your index fingers together. You don't have to, you can just reach your arms up too. And then pull yourself back. And slowly melt forward. Try to keep the sides of your body long. Rising all the way up. And slowly going forward. Last time, rise up. And melt all the way forward. Now stay here for a moment. Just feel what it does for your body. Keep your upper body long, lifting away from your right thigh. And then from here you gaze up. Bring your elbows all the way down and to the sides. And then you circle your arms back up. Slowly drag them back down. Maybe you make fists with your hands just to make it a little bit more intense. One more time. Rise up. And exhale, slowly open. And then from here, you bend all the way forward over that right thigh. Tuck your left toes under. Extend your left leg out. And then keep your left hand where it is. Keep your upper body and your right thigh together. Just extend your right arm all the way up. See if you can gaze up. Make a nice twist. Look to your thumb. One more deep inhale here. And then slowly bring your hand down. Step your right foot next to your left. Maybe you go back into down dog. Maybe you go through a vinyasa. Maybe an easy one. Just choose your options. Hope you know them by now. Knees, chin and chest down or low plank. Cobra or up dog. And then you make your way back into downward facing dog. You can bring your left leg up. Just hold it here for a moment. If you like to, you come to the wall for a moment just to press your foot into the wall behind you. Shift your weight all the way to the back. Maybe push that back foot away. Maybe at a real wall, maybe an imaginary wall. It's completely fine. One more deep inhalation here. And then slowly pull your knee to your chest. And with softness, step your foot forward. Just go backwards and forwards a few times. Make sure that during this nice and calm practice, you don't let your mind wander off. Try to be aware of all the sensations during your whole practice. Just feel what's happening in your body, what's happening with your breath. And then you come down with that right knee, right foot comes onto the floor. Lengthen your arms all the way up. Stretch yourself out of your hips. Pull your upper body away from your left thigh. Maybe you interlace your fingers back into Kali Mudra. The other way around. And then from here, pull your weight all the way on top of your right knee. And slowly melt forward. On your breath, use your whole inhale to rise up. your whole exhale to slowly sink deeper and deeper. One more time, rising up. The slower the better. And when you are all the way forward, slowly lift your heart up. And then drag your elbows, your shoulder blades down. Circle your arms back up. And exhale, open up to front. One more time, rise up. And exhale, open. Then you bring your hands back down and over that left leg for a moment. Tuck your right toes under, extend your right leg out. Hug your inner thighs together. Keep your upper body and your left thigh close together. And then slowly bring your left arm up. Try to stay deep into your pose. Feel the twist, the squeeze through the center line. Sometimes it's even harder when you go really slowly. You stay in certain poses a little bit longer. Just breathe. One more deep inhale here. And then bring your hand all the way down to the floor, stepping back into your plank. And slowly go back in down dog, maybe through your vinyasa. When you're all the way back into your downward facing dog, gently start to bring your feet together. Extend your right leg up. And open your right hip on top of your left, bend your knee. If you like to stay where you are, maybe you like to step over into Wild Thing pose. Just stretch that left leg away, stay onto the toes of your right foot. Open your chest. And then flip all the way back. Bring your leg up to the sky and bring your knee to your chest. Softly step your foot all the way forward. And then from here, turn your left heel down into the floor. Rise up into warrior two. And then from here, you just bounce a little bit, going up and down. Feel that you lengthen your arms. Deepen your hips, feel your inner thigh stretch. Reach forward, up and over, coming into your reverse warrior. Try to stay deep into that right leg. Push the outside of your left foot into the floor. And come all the way back to the center. Right arm reaches forward. Elbow comes on top of your thigh. And circle your left arm all the way over your head. See if you can make a nice long line all the way from your left foot to your left fingertips. Push your right arm into your thigh so you can spin your heart underneath that left arm, gazing up. Only if you can keep your upper body nice and long, you can let that right hand come at the inside or at the outside of your right foot. Lengthen through that left fingers. Sure you still breathe. Keep your right knee pulling a little bit to the outside. Keep it on top of your right knee. Right ankle, sorry. One more deep breath here. And then circle your left hand all the way down. Left heel comes up. And then bring your left knee down to the floor. And then from here you can lift your hips on top of your left knee. Extend your right leg in front of you. If you want to, you can bring your blocks underneath your hands. Maybe it's nice, even if you don't need it, to try it for a moment. And then see if you can do some little cat-cow moves into your Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel that you lengthen your heart forward and up on your inhale. And on your exhale, you round. 2 more times, lift your heart up. And exhale, coiling in. Last time, forward and up. And exhale, rounding down. your spine as much as you can and slowly come forward maybe a little bit more. Bring your blocks to the sides if you want to. Maybe you walk your hands all the way forward. Keep pulling your toes towards you. Keep extending your upper body all the way over that right leg. Pulling your right hip back. Pull your toes to the crown of your head. Make sure you keep the length. You don't want to bring your nose and your knee together, but your foot and your head. Just for one more deep in and exhalation here. Then you lift your heart back up. Walk your hands back under your shoulders if you brought them all the way forward. And then bring your right foot onto the floor. Walk your right foot a little bit to the outside. And then slowly see if you can come into lizard pose. See if you can release the hips. Maybe you stay here. You can wiggle a little bit from side to side. Maybe you bring your elbows under your shoulders. Try to keep your heart up. You really want to drag your chest bone forward so you keep elongating. It's difficult to relax. Maybe you bring your block underneath your forehead. Try not to have any unnecessary tension anywhere in your body. Just breathe into the tight parts. Time you walk your hands all the way back under your shoulders. And then you tuck your left toes back under. You slowly pull your right leg all the way up into a one-legged dog. Maybe you shake it out for a moment. You can make a few circles. Just do whatever feels good. Then you bring your foot down to the floor. Then we go for the other side. Feet together, left leg rises. Open that left hip on top of your right. If you want to, you stay here. This is a nice hip opener. Otherwise, you slowly step over into Wild Thing pose from here. Try to lift that heart up into the sky. Let your left arm dangle behind you. Push your right foot away from you. Open the whole front of your body. Try to lengthen the front, not crunching the back. One more deep breath. And then slowly flip back. Bring your leg all the way back up. And then pull your knee to your chest. Softly stepping forward. And then you open up into second warrior. Just going up and down, deepening your pose. Make sure your knee goes all the way to the front, in the direction of your left toes. You can always widen your step. Feel your left thigh working, pushing your right foot away, stretching your inner leg. Using your breath, slowly lengthening forward, up and over into reversed warrior, keeping your right thigh back. Maybe you look to your right thigh for a moment. Keep it in line with your right ankle. And maybe you spin your heart up from there. One more deep inhale. And then come back to the center. Bringing your left arm on your left thigh. Right arm circles all the way over your head. Then push that right foot down. Extend through your right arm. Try not to collapse into that left shoulder. Keep it long. Only if you like to. Maybe it's nice like this. Only if you want to, you can bring your left hand at the inside or at the outside of your left foot. Try to keep the line at the right side. If you're going all the way here, just back off a little. Keep lifting your heart, maybe tucking your tailbone down a little bit so you keep length into your lower back. Keep it stretching out. One more deep inhale here. On your exhale, you look down, you circle your right arm down. And then your right knee comes onto the floor. Slowly come onto your right knee, lengthening your left leg. If you want to, you bring your blocks back under your shoulders. Maybe come onto your fingertips or your hands down into the floor, but feel that you can round and arch your back, lifting your heart up on your inhale. And on your exhale, you round. On your inhale, you lift back up. On your exhale, you coil in. 2 more times on your own breath. And then you lift your heart back up. Try to keep your upper body long. Lift your ribcage up and over. And maybe you bow a little bit more over that left leg. Pull your left toes towards you, especially the outside of your foot, your pinky toe. Maybe you bring your arms forward so you can lengthen through that side body. Keep pulling your left hip back. Try not to round. Keep elongating. Deep in and exhalations. Maybe one more deep in and exhale, breathing out through your mouth. And then you lift your heart up, walk your hands back, and then come onto your left foot. Bring your left hand at the inside of your foot, walk your left foot out a little bit. Maybe you need to bring that right knee back so you get a little bit more space into that hips. You can let that left knee move a little bit to the side. Maybe you just wiggle from left to right, finding some opening first. When you are ready for it, you let that elbows come down, maybe onto your blocks. Maybe you stay onto your hands. Always make sure that you keep breathing nice and deep. The moment you lose your breath, you just need to go back a little bit. Make sure that you just use your in and exhalations. They finally allow you to get deeper into your pose in a nice and easy way. Just one more deep breath where you are. And then slowly come back with your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under, lift your left leg all the way up into a one-legged dog. Maybe you like to shake it out, just make some circles, whatever you like to do. And then you bring your foot all the way back down to the floor. Taking a deep in and exhalation here. And look in between your hands, softly bend your knees and step or hop to the front of your mat. Half lift on your inhalation and exhale, bow all the way forward. Deep inhale, rise up, arms up to the ceiling. And bring your hands back in front of your heart. Deep inhale, lengthen back up. And exhale, slowly bow down from your hips. Half lift on your inhale. And exhale, step, maybe you walk back. Slowly go through your back bend. Back into down dog. Taking a few deep in and exhalations here. When you're ready, you bring your right leg all the way up. Now slowly bring your right knee behind your right wrist onto the floor. Nice. And then see if you can slowly let your hips melt down. Nice. So maybe you want to bring your block underneath your right sitting bone. Try to keep your hips squared. Maybe you walk your hands on top of your foot, your thigh. Try to stay into the center. Try to feel that you lift through the midline. Lifting your heart up. Maybe you walk your hands up even higher. Do whatever you want to do during your practice. It's a nice heart opener. But maybe you need to keep the strength a little bit more into the center, hugging your inner thighs together. And then really slowly bring your hands down if you brought them all the way up. And then you can start to come forward. Maybe onto your elbows. Maybe you can lengthen all the way to the front. If you want to, you can see if you can bring that right arm all the way behind your back. Maybe catching your right foot with your right hand. Feel that you can choose your own options. Maybe you keep it really easy today. That's completely fine. Just try to find a nice balance between stretch, breath, relaxation. Keep control over your own body. One more deep in an exhalation here. And then really gently start to release your right hand if you brought it behind, walking your hands all the way back. And then from here you bring your weight to your right hip, swing your left leg all the way to the front. And this time see if you can bring your right shin parallel with the front of your mat. Maybe you make some space for your sitting bones. If you like to, you sit onto your block. And then let that right knee melt down. You can always support it as well. Just make sure you never hurt your knee. You bring your left leg up. Maybe you swing it a little bit from side to side. And then you can bring your left foot on top of your right knee. Your left knee is melting down to your right foot. Maybe you keep your feet flexed in a nice straight line. It's not a cross-legged position. It's a double pigeon pose. So you might make a nice triangle shape in front of you from your hips to your knees. Maybe let your hands rest down on your left knee, your left foot. Keep lengthening yourself out of your hips here as well, long spine. Maybe this is harder for you. Maybe you want to go forward. For some people, it makes it easier. For some people, it makes it harder. Just do whatever you feel good to do today. Just keep breathing into the tight parts. Maybe you feel it into your lower back, your glutes, your outer thigh, maybe into your hips. Can be that your knees are really high. This is really a perfect pose to just do every day while you're watching the news or something like that. And then you will make great improvement. See if you can stay here for a few more breaths. Gently bring your hands behind you, release your legs, Maybe you like to shake them out. And then you can cross your ankles, slowly roll onto your hands and knees and come back into down dog. Then we go for the other side, lengthen your left leg up. And slowly you bring your left knee behind your wrist. See if you can walk that right leg, right knee back a little bit. And then just take a moment into the middle. Try to lengthen your upper body away from your left leg. Make sure you keep that lower back long, tailbone down. Make sure you still breathe. Maybe you walk your hands up. Maybe you like to extend all the way out. You feel that you sit all the way through the front of your body to your fingertips. Make sure you don't crunch your lower back. Just feel a nice stretch into the front. And when you are ready for it, you come down. Just take your time to get into your pose. Just try to be aware of all the sensations. It's changing all the time. If you want to, you go all the way forward. And if you did it at the other side, maybe you add that left arm. You can see if you can grab your foot. Maybe one more deep in and exhale here. And then release your arm. Slowly walk your hands back. And then you can bring your weight to your left hip, swing your right leg all the way forward. And then we go for the other side. Double pigeon. Bring your shin parallel with the front of your mat. So don't bring your foot too close. It's not really easy to see. Just make sure your knee, your foot, your ankle are in one line. Then bringing your right leg up, swing it a few times from left to right. And then you bring your foot on top of your knee. Try to just let your knee and your foot come in one line. And then see if you can let everything sink down. Root your sitting bones into the floor or into your block. Try to keep extending your spine. Maybe you want to get into that forward bend. Just make sure that you stay aware of what you're feeling. If this is adding something to your practice. Maybe it isn't and you like to stay up like I do. Taking one more deep in an exhalation here. And then see if you can come up if you're all the way forward. Bring your hands behind you. And slowly shift your weight to the back. Release your legs. Shake them out. And from here you cross your ankles. Roll all the way over your knees. And then you come onto your knees. If you like to, you can use your block. Bring your block in between your upper thighs because you want to keep the sensation. You want to drag your upper thighs together in and up so you can lengthen through your spine. And then root your knees into the floor. If you want to, you can tuck your toes under so your heels are a little bit higher. Maybe you circle your shoulders up and away from your ears. And then bring your hands onto your lower back. Push your own tailbone down, maybe with your thumbs, with your fingers, open your chest. So you can bring your elbows, your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Keep pressing your knees down, lengthen through the front. If you have the space, you can release your hands down onto your heels. Make sure you can still breathe. Don't go too deep. If you have your hands all the way onto your heels, maybe you push your hips forward a little bit. Keep engaging through the center. Pull your inner legs together. Your navel sucks in and up. Open your heart, your throat. One more deep in an exhalation here. And then slowly support yourself back up. Hands back. Gently make your way back up. And then just sit down into your heels for a moment. Hands on your thighs, relax your face. Close your eyes for a moment and feel your breath. Just take one more deep in an exhalation. And then really slowly lift your sitting bones up. Cross your ankles and bring your sitting bones to the back. Coming all the way onto your back from here. If you go slowly, the class goes even faster. Just have 5 more minutes. So gently bring your left leg forward. Right leg towards you. Just hug it in. Feel that you let your whole spine come down onto the floor. And then you extend your right leg up. Maybe you keep your fingers behind your thigh. Feel your leg nice and close. Feel that nice hamstring stretch. Maybe you circle your ankles. You can circle your leg. Just do whatever feels good. Try to keep your practice a little bit playful. Just listen to your own body. Maybe sometimes you need to just come into stillness. Maybe sometimes you need to move a little bit. Taking one more deep breath here. And then you can bring your left hand on top of your thigh. Open your right leg to the side. Maybe your right elbow comes down, so you can let that right leg just hang down into that right hand. Maybe you can open it up a little bit more to the side. Make sure you're not going to roll over to the right side. If you are flexible enough, you can also catch your right foot with your left hand and then you pull it over to the side up there. Maybe you bring your right arm over your leg so you can press it even more into the floor. Just make sure you keep doing whatever feels good for you. Staying here for one more deep in an exhalation. And then slowly start to bring your leg back up. And then bend your knee. Maybe you bring your foot down. You can hop your hips a little bit to the right. And let your right knee move over to the left. If you want to do any other variation of your twist, go ahead. Just make sure you relax your whole spine. Relax your shoulders, your face. Try to start coming down even more. Just let gravity do the work for you. See if you can surrender. And then you can come back to the middle. Gently bringing your knees back to your chest, just both for a moment so you can center your spine. And then bring your right leg down. Bring your left knee towards you so you can feel that your lower back is pressing down into the floor too. And then lengthen your left leg up, just as high as you like to. Make sure you don't feel the inside of your knee. Keep lengthening through the back of your thigh. Always point your toes, move your foot, move your whole leg so you feel your thigh bone moving into your hip socket. Little circles, whatever feels good. Just try not to let that right leg pop up too high. Keep everything down onto the floor. Stay here for one more in an exhalation. Slowly bringing your right hand on your right thigh onto your hip, and then let your left leg come to the side. You just bring that elbow down, support it. Maybe you can open it up a little bit more. Just do whatever you like to do. If you want to give it a try, you bring that right leg or left leg all the way up. You catch it with your right hand and then pull it to the side from here. Keep lengthening through your right leg. And just breathe. Really, you can make really weird sounds with your breath. Even better when you're at home. Use that in and exhalations. I really love it. And just stay here for one more deep in and exhale. Gently coming all the way back. And then you bend your left leg. Maybe you bring your foot down so you can easily hop that hips a little bit to the side. And then let that left knee come over to the right. Make sure you relax your left shoulder. Maybe you come back into your own variation. Back to the center. Maybe you hug your knees to your chest once more. And then you can go into Shavasana. If you'd like to, you can always just do any pose you still like to do. Just give yourself a few minutes to end your practice into Shavasana, relaxing. Just slowly letting the practice flow through your body. So just stay there. Slowly start to come up. After your Shavasana, when you come up, just take a moment into an easy seated position with your eyes closed and feel how you're doing. Maybe coming back to your intention. When you're ready for it, you bring your hands in front of your heart, taking a deep inhalation. On your exhale, you bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for your practice. And then you come back up, you open up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much.